Hello, sixth grade. Here is Miss Marina. We are going to start. I'm going to explain for you the exercises and the pages that you have to do on the second week of our online classes. So we are going to start with page 83, Become a Writer. You're going to write. Here it says with a partner, but you can write by yourself. Write a dialogue about different ways of learning about foreign countries and their traditions. The structure is going to be very alike of the page 82, right? Is traveling the only way, and for this activity, so you're going to use the same structure. But you have to include the keywords of the unit, the keywords, the vocabulary that we used in this unit. So you can go back to our text, to the story, you can go back to the dialogues and see the keywords that we used, and you put it in your text, in your dialogue. So don't forget to check the subject verb agreement, the present simple if it's correct, the past simple of the sentence you write. And in the end, you're going to draw the characters in this blank rectangle. Okay, so page 85, you're going to do it. You don't have to send to me. It's personal. You're going to say to someone, you're going to write the keywords of this unity here, some of them, and you're going to say it out loud to your parents or to a relative, a brother or siblings, whatever. And they are going to say if it was excellent, if it was a good work, or if you need more practicing. And in the end, they're going to write their names here. Okay, they're going to sign it. Next exercise on page 85, Project Heroes Wanted. So you're going to read and answer the questions. Okay. So you are going to answer these questions. Do you like the city you live in? Why? The city you live, not the city you were born. If you like it, you say yes or no and explain why. Are there many foreigners in your country? What do they like about it? So you're going to talk if there are many or not, and what do they like about Brazil? Okay. What are the most interesting places to visit in your country? This is very personal. You can write, for example, I think Rio de Janeiro is the most interesting place to visit here. Oh, I think São Paulo is the most interesting place, etc. Right? What unusual traditions do you have? Think of the traditions of Brazil and something that you think it's very unusual, it's very different, and you're going to write it here. I don't know what is very different, but you can think by yourselves and write your answers, and then I'm going to read it. Is there a myth or a legend related to where you live? Describe it. So if there's a myth related to Jundiaí or to Itupeva, the city that you live, you're going to write it here, or a legend, and you're going to describe this legend very shortly, okay? Letter F. What animals and plants are the most characteristic of the region you live in? Here you can write something from Serra do Japi, the animals or the plants, etc. Okay? Something that is characteristic of the region here. Letter G. What difficulties can a foreigner who visits your country have? Okay, so every time you go outside your country, it's a little difficult, and here in Brazil, it's not different. So what do you think is going to be very different and going to be difficult for the foreigner to deal here in Brazil? Okay, letter H. How could he or she solve them? If they have a problem, they have to solve them. If they have some difficult things, they have to solve them. They have to give a solution to this. So how could he or she solve them? Okay. This part here, you don't have to do it as a group, okay? You are just going to do by yourselves You don't have to do it as a group, okay? No problems. So that's it. This is the pages for this week. This is the exercises for this week. The personal exercise, just like this page and the other that we saw in this video, you will send to me by message in the platform, Uno platform. And I'm going to always send in the agenda, when do you have to send to me. I will not read it if it's sent out of this date, okay? So send to me as soon as possible. That's it for today. See you later. Have a nice week of studies. Bye bye.